Hey everyone, it's Eric here from My 525XL. Today is March 15th, halfway through March, St. Patty's Day coming up, so hope you guys are ready to celebrate. Just giving you an update on the tank. A couple of things that I've noticed. One thing that kind of really pissed me off, but anyway, the tank itself is doing okay. You'll notice I've still got some issues with the sand bed in terms of algae buildup. I've been testing nitrates. Of course, they test 0, which is not accurate. I know that. I did get the sand sifting starfish, which I mentioned to you, I think, in the last video. He's actually up here on the glass. He's normally underneath the sand, but the lights just went on about an hour ago, so he's probably just trying to find his way back down. So he tends to stick in the area where it's clean. I guess he's got enough to eat there. The other half of the tank is looking pretty dismal. So I'm contemplating on putting in some GFO. Let me know your thoughts on that. You know, I can stir the sand bed up, which is fine. It'll go into the water column and down through the sump, but it really doesn't, it's not a permanent solution. I don't overfeed, so I'm kind of at a loss as to how my phosphates are technically so high, although they're still registering 0. I did put in some turbo snails, Mexican turbo snails. You can see that guy right there. They are doing a fantastic job on everything else. So my back glass is almost spotless. The rocks don't have any more algae on there, so they're really doing a great job. I think they're running out of things to eat, but man, they are probably one of the best additions for a cleanup crew I would recommend, particularly if you've got some algae going. Oh, looks like the sand sifting starfish fell off, so now he's trying to flip himself over. So, such a tough life. Anyway, fish are hounding me a bit here because it's lunchtime or just past, so I think I'm going to give him a bit of food here. Let's see. I'm not going to turn off the pumps for this one. I don't put in a lot of food, but you'll see them start eating. Chromis are first at it, then the rabbitfish, everyone else kind of dives in. Those gobies are actually eating it as well. They're typically carnivores, but if I do put in the pellet food, they'll go for it, which is kind of cool. Anyway, the corals are doing great. I'm really happy with my Florida recordia. Has really bounced back. It was just a little puddle of mud prior to that a few months ago. So I'm happy with that. Everything else is doing fine and stable. Now the thing that I got annoyed with was down in the sump. You'll notice I have my NIOS 220 back in service. I did have the Maxspect Aero Aqua Duo. I was really happy with that skimmer. Most quiet skimmer I've ever run. I think I mentioned that before. I didn't have it for 2 months and it failed. So I came and looked at the controller and it had a maintenance light, which I'll post here, and this is what it looked like. So this little maintenance light was flashing. It looks like a wrench, and the pump would not start. So I contacted the reseller. He said contact CoralView, so I did. A little bit of back and forth on problem determination, but the end result was they asked me to send back the controller and the pump. So I disassembled everything, took the pump out and the controller. The thing that kind of annoyed me was they weren't willing to pay for shipping. They said arrange for shipping. I said, well, you know what? This thing isn't even 2 months old. I'm not sure why I'm paying for shipping. I'm not trying to be cheap, but honestly, the price of that skimmer. So anyway, they said, well, we don't cover it. Maybe this reseller will do something for you. So I contacted the reseller. He said, oh yeah, we can do that for you. So, I don't know. Communication is everything, right? I would have expected that from the reseller first. Give me an RMA and I'll send you a shipping label, but no, I had to go looking for it. Anyway, long story short, he sent me a shipping label for UPS and it left yesterday. So I'm glad I kept the NIOS here. Otherwise I would have been out without a skimmer for, I don't know, it'll be 1.5 weeks now. And I don't know when I'm going to get the pump or the controller back. So anyway, sometimes things work out for a reason, right? So I'll let you know how that goes once I get that back. Hopefully I won't have any more failures. Yeah, we'll go from there. So that's pretty much it on the tank. As I said, the corals are doing well, fish are doing well, just a fuzzy sand bed. But I'll keep at it. And please let me know what you guys think about putting in some GFO maybe to help out with the phosphate. I don't know if I said nitrate earlier. Phosphates are the one that's reading 0, which is not going to be true. Anyway, hope you guys are staying safe. Looks like we're getting more relaxed with all the COVID restrictions, so that's nice. Until we chat again, stay safe and happy reefing.